Welcome to the Vision Customer Invitation Program webinar. Your host today is myself, Mary Parks, your Customer Success Specialist on the show, and also our guest, Joe Watson, who is our partner from Segmark, who makes sure that this program is successful and implements it for all of our customers. So we're going to spend a little time walking you through the program, and we're going to start to do that now. So again, the Customer Invite Program, as many of you may know, but may not, is a way to invite your customers and prospects to the show free of charge. What Joe is going to go over in detail today is really what the program is made up of. It is a three-pronged program that gives you the opportunity to communicate your presence at the Vision Expo East Show to your customers and prospects. It is an opportunity to use one of three or all three options that are available, which include a web banner with a custom URL, an email invitation that we call the Evite, and customized printed invitations. And again, Joe's going to go through that in detail. And the benefit of all of these options is to be able to invite them to the show so they do not have to pay an admission hall fee. The Customer Invitation Program, again, is an opportunity to send free invitations to your current customers or prospective customers to communicate your presence at the show, where your booth is, how the booth traffic goes, promote new products and exclusive specials at the show, and again, as I mentioned before, saving your customer $75 on the admission fee. And on the right, you'll see an example of the order entry form, which Joe is going to go over in detail. Again, our three options are the digital guest pass, or often called the web button, the electronic Evite, often just referred to as the Evite, which is a way to email your customers, a way to register for the show. And lastly, the printed ticket option, which is our most traditional option, but not necessarily the most popular, and Joe will go over that detail as well due to the timing of the show. So I'm going to have Joe come on in now and start to go through some of the more specific details about each of the options for the program.
Thank you, Mary, and welcome to everyone that's listening in. We're going to go first of all to the show landing page. This would be the page that you would go to when you go to the link, and that's www.visionexpoinvitations.com. So once you're there, you will see there's 7 different segments that you can choose from. As you choose the different segments, you'll see that the branding of all 3 opportunities change: the web button, the printed ticket, as well as the digital guest pass. So again, the first thing that you get here, what you're going to have to do is you are going to have to change, or I'm sorry, you're going to have to pick one of your segments in order to proceed. We're going to start off, first of all, with the digital guest pass. That's this right here. Again, you come to the site, you choose your segment, and then we'll click right here on the digital guest pass. The digital guest pass, or web button, as Mary said, it's very, very easy to use and extremely easy to order. Once on the form, we just need your name, your company name, email address, booth number, and phone number. Then you hit your submit button. Now, once you submit the button, we will then build it with your booth number on it. As you can see up here, it animates through. There are 4 different frames, and the last frame, or the 4th frame, will have your booth number on it. What we're going to do now is we're just going to jump over quickly to the PDF that we have prepared, which is right here. Excuse me. We have 2 different web buttons this year. If your segment is the medical science or lens processing, you will receive this button here. All the other segments will receive this button. As you can see, they're both personalized with a booth number. Once we build these for you, you will receive an email that looks exactly like this one. And with this particular web link right here, That is essential. This is the most important part of the entire email. This particular one ends in DGP1. The one that you receive will have a different DGP number. Each exhibitor is unique with a specific number. When using these buttons, you have to be sure to link this right here to the buttons. Now I'm just going to pop over to a different screen for a moment. When you do click on this button, what it's going to do, it's going to bring all of your visitors to the show registration site. So they would just, as I just said, it'll bring them directly to the show registration site. They have to fill out the form. Once they do, they'll hit submit, and again, they will get free admission. That's a $75 savings, free admission to the show floor. Okay, we're going to go back to the PDF now, and I want to show you a couple of different ways that we can use the digital guest pass or the web button. The first way would be on your company website. You can display it on your home page. If you have a specific page set up for the show, you can display it on that page. You can put it on as many pages as you like. As you can see, we just fit it in right there. This is a typical website. Again, when you place this button on your website, you have to be absolutely sure that it is linked to the link that we send you that ends in DGP. Another way that you can use your web button would be if you have a company newsletter. You could do it in a variety of ways. You could actually use the link itself, but again, it's a cumbersome link, and nobody likes looking at a long link. So you could put it in the background and say, "Click here," or again, you could have the button appear wherever you would like in your company newsletter, and once someone clicks on it, excuse me, again, it's going to bring them directly to the show registration page where they will be able to register for free admission to the show floor. A third way that you can use this web button, and it's becoming very, very popular, would be in your email signature. Now, if you would like to use it in your email signature, please give us a call at the customer service number, and I'll show you where that is later. It's on every order page. The number is 203-563-9212. And what you would have to do is just let us know that you require a button that you're going to be using in an email signature. What we will do is we will construct a new button for you. It will not have 4 frames. It'll just be a single frame that would have Visit Us and your booth number. The reason we do this, it's purely because of security with Outlook. Outlook was just not going to allow you to run an animated button in your email signature. So what we do is we create a single button as a JPEG and send it back to you. But again, even with this single button, you must remember that you have to link it to this right here. Okay, what we're going to do now, I think we've covered the web buttons. We're going to move to the ordering page, and we're going to talk about the customized e-bite. Okay, once you're back to the ordering page, again, what you're going to do is you're going to pick a segment. This time, I think what we'll do is we'll just pick one of the fashion segments. As you can see, the branding is absolutely different. Colors change, everything changes. So you choose your segment. Once you're there, what we're going to do here is pick the Evite. One thing I do want to mention, and I'll probably mention this a few other times, you are not limited to only using one of the options. You can use the printed ticket, the Evite, as well as the digital guest pass. So again, you can use all 3. Okay, we're going to choose this right here. And as you can see, the logo here changes. If you're an underground, it's going to say underground. If you're in medical science, it'll have the medical science logo, and so on and so on. So you will be branded by your location, your segment, or your pavilion. Your company name will appear here. Your booth number will appear right here. Your company website there. Your company logo, a shot of your product, whether it's manufacturing, frames, no matter what it is, you can put that there. And then over here on the left is where you can tell us a little bit about your company or your product or your services. Now, we do suggest, and I'm going to show you down here in the please read carefully, we do suggest 50 words maximum. Our system is not going to stop you at 50 words, but that's just a recommendation from us, as with emails, less is better. Generally in 50 words you can tell a little bit about your company, if you're going to have maybe some sort of show special. But again, we're not going to stop you, but generally when emails get very, very long, they tend not to be read. So let's go over the ordering process. Up here would be your company name, your booth number. You put your company website in this box. Here's where your 50 words would go. The next box is for your JPEG, which is right here. Now again, we do ask that you upload a JPEG, and if you have any problems at all, if you do not have a JPEG, let's say you only have a PDF, that is not a problem. What you would do is just give us a call at customer service, and the number is right here at 203-563-9212, or orders at readexpoinvitations.com. You can attach it and send it to us. We'll be more than happy to convert it to a JPEG for you, resize it, and send it back. If you do have a JPEG image and you're having difficulties in resizing it, because as you can see right here, we are asking for a 275 by 275. Please do not waste a lot of your time on that. We'll be more than happy to resize it. And I would, over 90% of the orders that we receive for various shows, we have to resize them. It's not a problem for us at all. So again, if you're having difficulties, don't become frustrated. Give us a call. That's why we are there. As long as we're talking about that, I just want to mention that we do have individuals on call in customer service from 7 a.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You could send an email, you can give a call, whatever works best for you. But again, we are there to to assist you. Next, we have opt-out email. By law, we're required to put that in. It should be someone within your company or organization that manages your list. So this way, if someone would like to opt out, they would just contact that individual and be removed from your list. Next is where you would upload your email list. We can send the emails out for you, or we just build the eVite and send it back to you so you can deploy it. We're going to talk a little bit about each one of those. First of all, with the email, if you are going to have us deploy it, you leave that little checkbox in there. If you're not, you just simply uncheck it, and it's not going to ask you for a list. So we'll leave that checked. Reply to email. Again, the reply to email should be someone within your company that can answer a question about the email that went out. If you're talking about some of your services or your products, it should be an individual that can answer any questions about those. And the next box down is the deployment date. Deployment date, you would just let us know excuse me, when you would like it deployed. Give us the date and a time if you have a specific time. But please do remember that everything is sent out Eastern Standard Time. So even if you're an international company or you're in the West Coast, if you would like, and most of your list is the West Coast, if you would like your guests to receive it at 2 in the afternoon, tell us to do a 5 o'clock, 5 p.m. deployment on a specific date. Something else that we could actually do for you is if you have more than one deployment, we'll be more than happy to send your emails out for you an additional time. One thing I do want to mention, if you have different products, you can enter multiple orders for your Evite. So you can send one out this week and another out in 2 weeks. It's entirely up to you what you would like to do, but we can definitely send out more than one email for you.
Okay, so Joe, it's Mary. I just wanted to ask a question that I often get from some of our customers. Many of our customers just choose to get the email template produced, and then you send it back to them and they send it out themselves. However, if they do do that, can they send it out more than once?
Absolutely. If we build the link and send it out to you, you could send it out as many times as you like. Again, this is not only free for you to use, it is free exhibit hall admission, and there is absolutely no charge back to you. So if we do send you the link and you have your own deployment software, by all means you can send it out once a week if you like. Same thing, if you would like to submit another order because you want to talk about one of your other products or services, by all means please do that, and we'll be more than happy to build it and send it back to you. With the deployment date, the emails. When you do send us an email list, please only email addresses. Nothing else. If you do send us other information, we just cut it out and and delete all the other cells. We only need email addresses. The information down here is where your name would go, your company, your email, and the phone number. And again, this information here, we're just requiring that in case we have a question on our side as we're building your Evite for you. We would just contact you if there's any questions.
Okay, great. Joe, that was just what I was going to ask, because someone just this morning asked me. So when you ask for the contact information for our customers, that's just for you at Segmark to be able to communicate with them if there's a problem. That won't show up anywhere on the Evite.
Correct, Mary. What that's for is we're processing their, we'll just say we're processing their logo. And for whatever reason, it was a very small logo. And we know it's not going to represent itself well. What we'll do is we use that information in here to contact the individual that placed the order and alert them to the fact. So at that point, they could either send us something new, or we'll even help them build, build a product shot if they need that.
Okay, just one last question about the Evite, because actually I was curious this myself. If they choose to have Segmark send the email out via an Excel spreadsheet with emails on it, what happens to that information? Do you send it back to the customer, or is it deleted?
Okay, what we do is we delete the lists. Let me just do a quick run through for you and let you know. If you would like us to send out your email for you, what you would do is you would attach your file right here and you would upload it. Within 6 hours, it is deleted from our server and it's brought over to the individual customer service rep that's working on your order. From there, it goes to our deployment software, and that's where it resides until your deployment goes out. If there's only a single deployment, then your list is deleted within 24 hours after deployment. If there is a secondary one 2 weeks from now, 3 weeks from now, it is held on that server only until it reaches its deployment date, and then within 24 hours, it is removed from our servers. One thing I do want to mention, we're just going to hop over, leave this site for a moment, go to the PDF. I just want to explain something. Very much like the web button, you will have a link. When you click on this link, what it does, it will open up your Evite and you will be able to view it. At that time, if you see anything wrong that you do not like, you don't like the spacing, the JPEG image that you provided wasn't quite right, you want to give us another one, not a problem at all. All you have to do is just give us a call at customer service, let us know that you want something changed, and we'll be happy to do it. A call came in earlier this morning. Someone had their booth number up top here. Their booth number was displayed, but in their body copy, they said, and please be sure to stop by and see us at booth. They put the number sign, and they inadvertently forgot to put the booth number in. They gave us a call. we put it in, sent them a new link, and it was really problem resolved. So again, any changes at all, please just send it to us, and we'll be more than happy to help you. Okay, we're going to, oh, excuse me, one more thing I want to just mention about the eVites. If you are going to be sending this out yourself, when you receive the eVite, what'll happen, you'll get the link, you click on the browser, you click on the link, opens up, and then you'll have your email just like this in front of you. Over in this, any place in the white area, you just right-click. Once you right-click, a box opens up. Once the box opens up, about halfway down, you're going to see View Source. When you click that, it opens up and exposes all of the HTML code. So you do have the HTML code. At that point, you would just do a select all, copy it, and paste it right into Notepad and save it, or put it right into your deployment software. One little warning sign that I'll just raise the flag on: if you don't have your own internal system, if you use someone like Constant Contact, please be sure to run a test. We have seen in the past, once in a while, that a couple of our links may break. Now, whether it be the registration link, whether it would be the Map Your Show link, even your own company website. But it does happen occasionally, and in every case, I know the exhibitors were able to contact customer service at customer service at their provider, Constant Contact, and they were able to walk through it. So it's not that it's impossible, but I know sometimes their templates tend to break the links because we do have so many links in there. Okay, we're going to hop back to the live ordering site now. And we've talked about the digital guest pass. We've talked about the eVite. So now let's talk about the printed. We'll use Gallery on Me. The printed ticket. So we're going to, again, we choose our segment, and we're going to just click on printed. It shows you both sides of the cards. Just so you know, the cards are 6 by 9. They are printed 4 colors, 2 sides, on 100-pound coated cover. So it's a very nice, very attractive, good-looking, sturdy card. We personalize each card on the back side. This side right here, this is static. Every card will look like this. However, this side is where you will upload your information, and it will all change. Again, Gallery on Main would be here. If we're medical science, it would be this would be for this particular card, it would be one of the fashion cards. So it would be Gallery on Main, Galleria, Underground. But the different logos would change right here. Your company name goes here, your booth number, your company message, up to 4 lines of text, and I'm going to talk about that in a moment, and your product shot or your company logo. Now, this is the order form. Again, your company name here, up to 30 characters. The reason we put 30 characters is that we are living with a specific amount of space here. We can overwrite the 30 characters by a few, but anything longer than that, we're going to have to reduce the point size, therefore not making your company name as visible. Your booth number next, and then after that, it is 4 lines of copy. Now, unlike the eVite, we suggest 50 words. Here, it's 75 characters per line, and the system will stop you at 75 characters. Again, we do that only because of space that we have to fit it in here. Below that will go your company shot, your logo, company logo, product shot, and again, please, if you're having problems sizing it, please do not worry about it. Just send it to us. Make sure it is a high-res JPEG in this case, 300 DPI. Unlike the eVite, we just need a 72 DPI. But because these are being printed, we do need high-resolution 300 DPI. And all that information is right here. If by chance, as I said, you're having difficulties in sizing your photo, or your logo, please just give us a call, send it to us. Again, if it's a GIF file, if it's a PNG file, if it's a PDF file, no worries, send it to us, we'll resize it and send it back to you. Because again, our system will only allow JPEGs to be uploaded. The next step here would be choose a quantity, 50, 100, 150, 200, and so on. If you do have a request for more than 1,000 tickets, just give us a call. We check with show management, get the quantity approved. We'll let you know, and then we move forward from there. That has happened several times with exhibitors ready from the Vision Show. They had a mailing going out that was larger than 1,000, and they did put a request into us, and we were able to print a larger amount. Now, as we are only about 6.5 weeks away from the show, if you are going to be using the printed pass, please do it sooner rather than later, as they do take a little bit of time because they are personalized to each company, and one side is done digitally. What we do, we process our print orders once a week. The orders close out on Friday. The files are built over the weekend. Then we print, cut, and mail by Wednesday of the following week. So again, this is a printed ticket, and then it is shipping out UPS ground to you. So if you're considering, still using the printed ticket, let's get that order in sooner rather than later. Regarding timing that I didn't mention earlier, with the web buttons or the eVites, they are processed the same day that the orders come in. Quite often they're processed within 4 hours, 5 hours. But if you place an order at 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock in the morning, you'll have your web button back or link back definitely that day. Does not happen immediately, but it happens very, very quickly. So the printed ticket is the only one that, because it has to be printed and because we need some time, get those orders in.
Great. I just wanted to mention one thing, Joe, because I was a little concerned about it. So our customers can do the print and the eVite and the web button, all three options. Do you have a recommendation? Obviously, because of timing now at 5 to 6 weeks, they would do the print now, but they could do them all at the same time right now, correct?
Yes, they can do them all at the same time right now. I would get the print, excuse me, I would get the print order in sooner rather than later. And again, with the eVite, we process eVites and web banners, web buttons, right up to the show. So if you wanted to get an eVite out now, that's great. And then if you wanted to send one out closer to the show, we can do that for you. Again, again, you can change the messaging. Even if something's changed, you've decided you're a week out from the show and now you're going to have a show special, or you're going to have a celebrity at the show. By all means, just submit another order, and we'll be more than happy to either send it out for you or to send you back the link so you can send it out. And again, by using any one of these options in the program, it is free admission to the show floor, so it's a $75 savings, which is really great. Something else that Mary and I were talking about earlier, the question does come up, if we use, whether it's the digital guest pass or the printed ticket, will we know who signs up? And the answer is absolutely yes. We can let you know before the show who signed up, whether it was 10 people for the printed ticket and 10 people for the eVite and 15 people from the web button. We can let you, we can give you the numbers and also let you know who signed up. Again, that's wonderful information for you, as those would be your hot prospects. Okay, what we're going to do now is we are going to hop back to the ordering site, to the home page. And this show has something a little bit different. The Vision Show started this a couple of years ago, and it is just unbelievable. The traction that it's getting is fantastic. It is a post-show follow-up. Post-show follow-up is an email, but this email is an email on steroids. I don't know what else to say, because we really sort of put it out there, because this is an exhibitor experience. It's all about the exhibitor, and it's a great opportunity for you to follow up with everyone that has visited your booth. very much so. It looks like our other emails, except with this one, it's your banner. We allow you to build your own banner, so the branding is all about you. And then we send out an email. It could be up to 4 paragraphs. We personalize it with the individual's name. And down here in the signature, even if you had 3, 4, 5 sales representatives, as long as the Excel database that you upload, the information supported the different sales reps, their name would print out there. And again, if you have the first name of your visitor, it'll appear there. This, I'm sure, and I know a lot of the exhibitors use the software provided by the registration vendor. So someone comes up to your booth and you scan their badge. That's great. It all goes right into a big database. And at the end of the show, you have this wonderful Excel file. If you're not using that software, and let's say you're just collecting business cards, not a problem. Create your own database. It doesn't matter if there's 5 names, 50 names, or 500 names. It really makes no difference. What you would just do is give us that information. We would need, obviously, the recipient's email address, their first name, and if it was only one person or 2 people in your booth, just who you would like in the signature there, and we'll be happy to do that for you. Now, what happens with this is we build it with your information, and then we send it back to you for approval. We do not send this out without your approval, because this is now going to your prospects that came by your booth. But again, this is a wonderful, wonderful way for you to reach out to everyone that has come by your booth. The reason this was put together, we had exhibitors asking for it, with surveys that the vision team would send out, in conversations with some exhibitors after the show that said, gee, we really want to reach out to everyone that came to the show, but we just don't have the tools. Well, now we're giving you the tools to reach out to them. This portion of the site stays live up to 6 weeks after the show. So there's no rush. Take your time. But again, the closer to the show that you can get this out there, the better off it would definitely be.
Great. One of the things I wanted to mention to some of our exhibitors that are on the line and watching this, those exhibitors that have followed through on communicating with those customers that took advantage of the eVite have seen excellent response from those customers. And Joe mentioned timing. We all know that timing is very key. That window closes very quickly where they are moving on to the next thing. So you really want to try to capture them, and using this program, you can do that. So if you are just doing the custom invite program for the first time, don't just think the invitation is all you should do. You should also do this as well. And again, there's no additional expense. And speaking of expense, one of the actually questions that I asked Joe a few weeks ago was, because I wasn't sure, as an exhibitor, there's no charge back for using this or anything like this. This is as true a free program as you can make it. There are no charges to you, even the show team. This is our gift to all of our exhibitors to help them have a successful show and drive traffic to their booth. And that includes new exhibitors that are watching this, tenured exhibitors, and some of our largest. Everybody in each segment uses it. So it's not just for large customers. It's particularly important for our new exhibitors as well. And I speak to them about it in great detail. So that's why we want you to take advantage of it.
Okay, thanks, Mary. One other thing I do want to mention with the the post-show follow-up, you do not have to wait until the show is over to place your order. Again, we already we're 6 weeks out, and we've already received an order from an exhibitor that has participated in this the last couple of years. His email is already placed. The only thing that they're going to have to do at the when the show ends, they go through their list, and generally within a day or 2 after the show, they upload the list to us. We process it, send them back a proof, and they're reaching out to everyone just about the time that they're getting back to their offices for the show. So again, this is a very, very powerful tool. And again, as Mary said, this is absolutely free. This is all value added. There is no charge at all. As I said, if you have 100 names, 10 names, 50 names, 500 names. There is absolutely no charge to send this out for you.
Well, we just want to thank all of you that joined us today to listen to the Custom Invite Program. We hope that you learned something and take the program away and take advantage of it. Joe, thank you so much. Both myself and Joe are available for any questions that you may have thought of after watching this or you think of after the fact. Please contact us or email us at any time. We are here to help make this a great, successful program for you, and just don't want you to miss out on this very successful program. So good luck. We look forward to seeing you at Vision Expo East in New York, and hopefully the weather will be nice and warm.
Great. Thanks, Mary, and thanks for everyone for listening in. Have a great show.